Hey guys, this is Rusty78609. I just finished my grocery shopping and I'm headed back to my home base now in Central Texas, USA. I live in a 16-foot 2018 Coachman Clipper Cadet CFB, okay? And I had a viewer ask about what it's like to live in a 16-foot travel trailer. Well, since I have lived in travel trailers for 30 years, this is the smallest one I've ever lived in, I have to say that, and I've lived in it for 2 months. The next one nearest this size was a 19-foot RV. And then above that was a 26-foot RV, and I did have at one time a 28-foot RV. But in answer to your question, what is it like to live in a 16-foot travel trailer? I will tell you the truth. I love it. Okay? Why? Because I live on Social Security and I have a home base which the property is paid for. It has a full hookup there, water, septic, and electric. It's under a cover and it has a patio and it's a very nice home. If I had to pay the average rent for a one-bedroom apartment in this area of $600 plus per month, then I would have a hard time living at all. Okay? Because that would be about 60% or 50% of my monthly income. But having said that, living in a 16-foot RV is actually, I said, pure pleasure for me. Why? I'm 72 years old. It's just me. I don't have any pets. One person in a 16-foot RV is quite comfortable for me. It's got actually it had a queen size bed, and I took it out and put in my twin size bed because I like the smaller bed better. Okay? And it's just simple. I guess it's the simplicity of it all. It's the small space that you have to maintain that is a plus for me. To dust, vacuum, and clean the rugs takes all of 20 minutes. All right? And even then, I put it off and put it off and put it off. As far as cleaning the oven, I don't have one. Oh, this RV just has a 2-burner cooktop. So that's pretty simple, isn't it? I can do everything I want to on it. I thought I was going to have to add a microwave, and I haven't. Or something else, and I haven't, and I don't plan to. Why? Because it's working. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So, what else do I enjoy about living in a small RV? Well, the biggest upside, I guess, for me is I can tow it with my Ram 2017 Ram 3.6 liter V6 with, I think it's 321 gears, single cab. It has a towing capacity of about 4,900 pounds, and the 16-foot travel trailer weighs 2,450 pounds, fully loaded with all of my stuff in it, about 2,800 pounds. Which, you know it's back there. I've towed it a few times. Yeah, you know it's back there, but you don't need the load levelers. That's one thing, and I never did like to fool with those. You do need a sway bar. I do have a sway bar because that keeps it from moving around in the wind. Very helpful when you're towing. But the upsides for me of living in a 16-foot RV are, it has a full bath. Okay, it has a regular toilet, a regular shower. It does not have a bathtub, but that's okay. I never used a bathtub in any of the RVs I've ever had anyway. So what I did when I made this purchase was to define what I felt like I wanted and needed, more need than want, and it all worked out just fine as far as being able to watch TV and live comfortably. I can do everything you do in an 18-bedroom home. Because what you'll find out, in most big homes, and I've had a few, not big, the biggest home I had was about 3,000 square feet, 5-bedroom, 3-bath, and all that kind of stuff. And I found out that most of the time I was in one spot. Like I had my spot in the living room, and then I had my spot in the bedroom, and that was about it. You know, the rest of the house was just basically useless. And in my 16-foot RV, there's not any wasted space. I still have too much stuff in there. I have too much clothes. I can get rid of some more clothes if I wanted to. I doubt that I will, but we'll see. But in answer to your question, what is it like? It's like living in a small space that is very comfortable for one individual. That's what it's like. Keep it warm with a Lasco, L-A-S-C-O, ceramic tower heater. They cost about $40, I think. It has a remote, and whenever I get a little cool, I can click the remote and warm the house up pretty quick. And it also has a thermostat. You can set this thermostat as low as 60 degrees if you choose to, and I do that at nights up here in Texas because, or in Central Texas, because when the lows get down into the around 30, it gets a little cool inside the RV with no heat. So what I do is I set the thermostat on the little heater at 60 degrees, and it'll cut on at about 55 and cut off at approximately 60 or a little before. And that's very comfortable for me. For other people, they may think that's awfully cool, but what I have a nice little comforter, downfield comforter, and I get up under that thing and just sleep like a baby. And so that's the heating part. And as far as the cooling, in the summers, of course, in Texas it gets pretty warm, and most of the places I go it can get pretty warm. If I have a full hookup while I'm traveling, then I could use my 110 volt window AC. It does not have a roof AC. It has a window AC only, and that works very well. I've used it this past couple of months a few times, and it works very adequately. I'm pleased with it. But for me, the design or the choices in buying this particular RV for me were mainly to go do a little bit of boondocking, which means dry camping. That means camping without any hookups of any kind, and using my solar to power my refrigerator, my Dometic CF18 12-volt refrigerator, which can be used as a refrigerator or a freezer, but not both at the same time. So I will just use it as a refrigerator when I'm traveling. I also have in the RV a 110-volt only refrigerator. It does not have a freezer, and I might be able to run it too. I'm not sure. I'm checking on that now. I've ordered a product called a Kilowatt, which allows you to check the usage of each item in your RV or home, and then make a determination as to how much solar you might need when traveling. But I have to tell you this about solar, and this is not the topic, but I'll mention it anyway. On clear days and sunny days, solar works wonderful, all right? But whenever you get a cloudy day or an overcast day or rainy day, it doesn't work very well at all. So it will basically cut the output of the solar panels by 70% on a cloudy day. So, you know, if you need to recharge 25 or 30 amps a day, and you've got a panels that put out 6 amps per hour average, then you need 5 hours of good sunshine to break even. And if it's cloudy, you're not going to get that. So that, as far as living in the 16-foot RV, I love it. I do. I mean, for me, it's become a way of life. I've lived in RVs. I mean, I didn't intend to live in RVs for 30 years. I mean, I left my last house in 1987 and then lived in apartments for a short period of time. And then I rented a small RV. And from then on, it's been RV, 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 RV. I gradually acquired a used one. It was too big. I didn't need it. It was a 28-foot travel trailer with 2 entry doors, and you could divide it off, where the bedroom and the back was separate. But it was too big and too heavy. But I towed it all over the western USA for years. And then I went from that one. I did have a 5th wheel temporarily, not for a very long period of time, maybe about a year and a half. And I didn't particularly care for it. It was a little too much for my truck, for one thing. And then I got a 19-foot RV, which was easier to pull, and lived in it. I think I lived in it the longest of all of them. I think I lived in it for 12 years. And it was bigger than the one I have now. It was. It did. It had more space. But this one is perfect for me. I've got plenty of room. I've got a nice little dining area where I sit and have my meals. I've got my little 19-inch TV set up so I can sit, if I choose to, and watch YouTube videos. Of course, I have a Kindle reader. I mean, I can do everything you can do in a 20,000 square foot home. Okay, it's just that I don't have all that extra space wasted, in my opinion. But having said that, I hope I've answered your question about what it's like to live in a 16-foot travel trailer. It's just a small space. It'd be like renting a super efficiency apartment with a fold-down bed. It'd be very similar to that. I mean, I have my own bathroom and shower, and you would have the same thing in a super efficiency apartment. So, it's about the same. But the deal is, it's so much cheaper. I mean, my property, I paid for it when I bought it. Wasn't very much, actually. And I've added, septic, water, electric. And so my outgo per month now is my utility cost, which is less than 50. Well, say, the water's $60 a month. That's too much, I know, but that's the minimum. And the electricity runs about an average of 30 now. So you're looking at $100 a month for all your utilities, plus property tax of $15 a month. And that's my total outgo for housing. That's it. And how does that compare with $600 a month for renting an apartment? There's no comparison. And besides that, I've got more privacy on my property. I don't have someone above me or below me playing a stereo all night long or doing something that I don't enjoy. And so that's the reason that I chose the life of living in an RV. I like to travel. I like the adventure when I do go, and I'm hoping to go soon. We'll see. But that's about all I can tell you guys about living in a 16-foot travel trailer. It's just a small one. I know a lot of people want RVs with slide outs, but if you have a family, see, everybody has a different situation. If you have a family, say it's you, your wife, and 2 kids, you wouldn't be able to do that at all. A 16-foot travel trailer would be totally out. But if it's just you, and maybe a small pet, yeah, you're okay. Nothing wrong with that at all. And so, anyway. But having said that, guys, we're coming into Kingsland, Texas now. This is Highway 1431, and we're going to cruise right in here. This little community is an unincorporated community on Lake LBJ in Central Texas, USA. Small town, got a grocery store and a couple of fast food places, and that's about it. Not much to it. We're fixing to cross the Colorado River right now, which forms, along with the Llano River, forms Lake LBJ. This is the Colorado River now, bridge. And this separates Llano County from Burnett County. So anyway, guys, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your RVing if you're doing it. drink plenty of water. Thumbs up, carpe diem. Let me do this. Thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy USA made when you can. Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day will not hurt you. In fact, it's good for you. It will help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and what else? It will help you lose weight, and you can also take deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth several times a day. That relieves stress and lowers your blood pressure. And what else? Stretch, walk, keep your health. I just finished my walking. Anyway, I had a viewer comment the other day about me driving in the granny lane, which this is, or not this lane here, whatever you want to call it. And the reason I'm in this lane is because I'm going slightly over the speed limit, and everywhere I want to go is on the left-hand side. Okay, so if somebody is wanting to speed and break the law, that's their choice. But I'm going slightly above the speed limit already, and that's why I drive in this lane. My choice. Okay. So anyway, guys, from Central Texas, USA, y'all enjoy your life. I'll enjoy mine. We've got 10,000 subscribers plus now, thanks to you guys and all your great, wonderful comments and all that stuff. Because that's what it looks like. I'm running a red light, but I'm not. It has to turn red while you're in the intersection, okay? So I did not run a red light. So having said that, guys, enjoy your day. I'll enjoy mine. And here we go.